with the highest pending bills. Mr. Speaker, it was very difficult, but I want to tell you, Mr. Speaker, he really tried the Honorable Murkomen. And even as he moves to the sports, Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Murkomen, I'm very sure that he's going to excel in that field. Mr. Speaker, I want to also thank the President for nominating my good friend, the Honorable Mbadi. And with all the skills on the Honorable Mbadi has shown, and the experience he has shown even in this House, Mr. Speaker, I'm sure that going to Treasury, he is going to use his knowledge as a serious accountant and expertise in finance, Mr. Speaker, to turn around the economy of this country and to make sure that our economy grows. Mr. Speaker, I want to really talk about the nominee who was rejected. Mr. Speaker, it was very unfortunate. I wish the committee would have shown us the marks. Who scored the highest and why he scored the lowest, Mr. Speaker. Because it was wrong to condemn the lady, Mr. Speaker, because of what you net say that they were considering about including the physical looks. Mr. Speaker, I hope she was not dropped because of that. So, but anyway, Mr. Speaker, we want to ask His Excellency the President to consider her in another position. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Farah Maalim.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, this cabinet is the most representative, both in terms of form, substance, equity, equality, and diversity since we got independence in this country. Mr. Speaker, I commend the President for looking at the four corners of this country and making sure that we are looking for the best. Mr. Speaker, I have been around for quite a long time. I remember the first cabinet of this country, how it was, all the way to the one we have here now. I think this country is better united today and more cohesive with this kind of a cabinet than it has ever been in the history of independent Kenya. Mr. Speaker, I am also confident that these ministers or CSS cabinet secretaries will do a good job. And just like that on a cursory look, I see a number of good people who have done a good job previously, who are again featuring in this. Kindiki, Davis Chirchir, Duale, and many others. And then I also see some very good, powerful, fresh blood like Mbadi. Mbadi has been in the Public Accounts Committee from the days we were in Parliament, me and you here, in the 10th Parliament. So he knows exactly what goes on in... Mr. Speaker, can I have 1 more minute? He knows exactly what happens in Treasury, inside out. And I'm sure he's going to do a very good job. Mr. Speaker, let's give this cabinet space. Let's support them. Let's support our president in this case because this country has got to be kept together. Those who are running around with all these demonstrations and the rest, I have seen what a failed state.
Done. John Waluke. I added you a minute, yes. Yes. Give him 1 minute.
Thank you.
Give him 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, I have seen what a failed state is like. People were laughing the other day, yesterday, that Bangladesh civilians have gone and taken over the State House. Bangladesh is under military rule today as we talk. It's under military rule, and watch what is going to happen. Mr. Speaker, the same thing that we are seeing here is what was in Sudan. Young students, my daughters went to school in Sudan, going out there and demonstrating and saying revolution, revolution, revolution. What do we have today? 15 million people displaced, over 1 million people dead, and a country that has no hope for the next 30 years. Mr. Speaker, let us save our country. Let us give our president sufficient space. This is the first time we have a president who is willing to reach out to every sector of the society and debate with them. And we're calling him all sorts of names. That's not fair. Let's give him a chance and let's see how this thing can be pulled out of where we are now and how we can take our country to the next level.
John Waluke.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker, for giving me a chance also to contribute on this report, committee report, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to thank the President for